Welcome to Time Attack Mode Gaming's guide to getting started in No Man's Sky. We finally got it. It's finally here, and I'm going to show you a few things you're going to need to know to start out, such as how to fix your broken ship, how to redeem your rewards. I don't know if everybody got that. I did. I got another spaceship and 10,000 units and a different gun, but even if you didn't, that's not going to affect this guide, and what I cover in it everything's still going to be the same regardless of whether you do that or not. So you're going to spawn somewhere on a planet, and there will be a few boxes around, so search everything around. Right there, I was learning a new piece of technology, so that's a new modification that I can build. You want to mine for resources with your mining gun. You press triangle to switch from shooting little shots to switch to this mining ray. You're going to need that carbon in order to fix your scanning, whatever it's called, scanning module, which allows you to scan the immediate area for different resources. Now, these are sentinel bots. I've had them be aggressive before. You can just kind of juke them around if you don't want to fight them. But if you do go ahead and shoot them and take them down, they will drop materials and they will drop technology. So you'll learn how to make new stuff by killing those sentinels. We're going to go ahead and fix our scanner here. And now we can scan the area, and we'll get these little icons that'll pop up and show us where different resources and items of interest are. Now, if you see one of these big monolith things, you're going to want to definitely check that out, because that is heradium, and you're going to need that to repair your ship. So I'm going to make my way over there in just a moment. Also going to need some iron. It's going to make these plates. Got to make like 6 of these plates, and those are just made out of straight iron. Juking that sentinel. Looks like they're becoming a little bit hostile. Coming up on my radar, so I juked them. And yeah, definitely gonna need some of this stuff, and I was lucky on this one, and it happened to be right there, not too far from where I spawned, but you might have to venture a little ways to find some of this stuff. So if you see a little monolith in sight, and go for it for sure. Heradium. What did I call it? Heradium? Pretty close. So, got all this heradium. Got more heradium than a little bit. Go back over to our ship. Every time you get in your ship, you see I'm on a planet with very hot temperatures, so it will affect my my gauge you see going up right there. You might have a toxic gauge if you're on a more toxic planet, so on. But by sitting in your spaceship, you can recharge that. The other option to recharge it is by using carbon or another isotope to recharge that. But you can just sit in your ship, so try to mine stuff close by your ship. That way you can just run back to your ship and charge it back up that way. I'm going to go ahead and redeem my other ship so you can see what that's like. I'm going to take the plate off of it. And then I was going to try to see if I could take anything else off of it, but it doesn't look like you can, so go ahead and accept that. And now we have our new ship. Go ahead and, while we're at it, get those 10,000 units. And this other gun, slightly better. Go ahead and compare and accept. So, not worried about life support right now. I'll wait till it gets a little lower and I'll charge it back up with an isotope. Like I said, with the hazard, try to use the ship for that rather than using materials. So now we need to make some of these plates in order to fix our ship. So I'm going to make 4 of them. Do that by going to these empty slots, choosing craft, and then crafting the plate. So I also need some zinc. I forgot about zinc. So I gotta go back out there and find some zinc. Gonna go ahead and charge up my hazard protection. Found some flora there that increased my health. That was nice. I also run into some that stabilizes my temperature, so you might run into some plant life that has those kind of effects. So looking for zinc, looking for zinc. If your inventory gets full, you can teleport your inventory that you have on you. You just teleport that to your ship's inventory by holding down triangle. So we can get some of this off of our person. Now we can be able to pick up the stuff that we're mining. So that's the one that decreased our temperature for us. So that's an interesting plant there. And I should have went ahead and picked this up. I'm gonna have to come back for that in a minute once I realize it. I'm gonna need that to charge up the thrusters or something. But I did find some zinc, and close nearby I found another one, so they seem to come in clusters, which is good because I think I needed one more unit than that other one provided. So back at the ship, make a couple of those plates again.
Product constructed. Product constructed. Technology prepared.
So now we've got everything repaired, just a matter of charging everything up.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
And I believe I already charged one up with plutonium, I think, and the other one needs that other material that I neglected to pick up earlier. And charge up your life support. I'm going to use carbon rather than plutonium. Carbon's a little more common to come by. Here's the ingredient that I needed. Of course it is. Make some room in our inventory so we can pick this up and finish. Well, we have already finished repairing, but finish getting our ship in working order. You might come across one of these, knowledge stone. So that's teaching you a word in an alien language, and that will come in handy when you go to trade on space stations. You'll be able to talk to the inhabitants there and understand more of what they try to say to you. So if you see a cave, you're going to want to explore that, find some good stuff in there, as well as being protected from the harsh elements of your planet that you're on. So my temperature stabilized once I entered the cave, so I was free to mine at my own pace without worrying about having to recharge my hazard protection. But now we've got everything we need to completely charge up these thrusters. Got all that.
Objective complete.
So I recommend searching your planet a little bit. Don't just fly right off. I'm still looking at where to get this pass there to open that thing, but I'll make a video soon when I figure it out.
Technology recharge.
Probably figure it out tonight. But you want to go ahead and get off your planet, this is how you do it. You can fly around your planet and explore your planet more that way, and just land by holding square. You can land back in another place on your planet, or you can head towards the stars and fly out into the galaxy. Gotta hold down R2 and hold down circle on top of that to add your thrusters. And that'll get you through the atmosphere. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more No Man's Sky videos in the future.